Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into the live that would have happened yesterday. I'm actually just about to start day 2, but I want to tell you about day 1. I started in Swanage, the beautiful Swanage. I didn't walk very far yesterday, I just kind of walked about 3 miles effectively. And the first port of call was to start from the coast and then walk up to Swanage School. And in Swanage School, which is a wonderful school, we did some workshops which I completely forgot to record anything from. And also I did a small talk in their assembly around kindness and around sunshine people and why and what I do. But just before that happened, I got a call from BBC Wiltshire, so ended up doing an interview with BBC Wiltshire, which was awesome, and you can hear that right now.
So, 500 acts of kindness in 500 miles. A mission she's called Sunshine People, spreading sunshine wherever she goes. Her name is Nala Summers, and she's on the line to us. Hello, Nala.
Hello, Graham. Thanks for having me.
Hey, you're very welcome. You've just completed your first day, so where are we talking to you this afternoon?
So I'm in Swanage today, and I've come to Swanage School, and we've done a kindness workshop, doing some kindness activities, and also I've spoken to the children about Sunshine People and how it originally all came about. So it's been a really great start and a really great day to the 500-mile walk.
A positive start, which is terrific. There is a reason why you're doing this, because a complete stranger offered you a completely random act of kindness just when you needed it most. Would you tell me what happened?
Yeah, in the very early days of my grief after losing my partner, I had ventured out onto the beach where we lived at the time, and I hadn't really been out the house very much, and I appeared very forlorn, and it was beautiful. The sun was setting. I wasn't really appreciating that, but then there was a horse on the beach being trained, and the guy came up and said, "Oh, is it your horse?" And I said no, but he carried on talking to me, and he talked to me with such kindness and with such a story of positivity. He must have seen from the way I was and the way I looked that I needed somebody to talk to me, really. And in those 10 minutes that he was talking to me, it alleviated me from the deep sadness that I was in. And it started really the ripple effect of being able to step out of the darkness that the grief had put me into. And it had a huge impact on me. And I talk about that story as being really the start of what has ultimately become Sunshine People and what I do every year now. So, yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because something as simple as that, which meant so much to you at the time, just a random act of kindness, cost that person nothing.
Yeah, it cost them absolutely nothing, exactly. And for
what a
me,
difference it made to you.
Yes, absolutely. It made such a powerful impact to me, and I understand the ripples that impacts on me, but also, the small things. And we can get so caught up in things, can't we, that we forget to open the door or smile at a stranger. And those smiles, when somebody is completely caught up in a moment of sadness, it can make such a huge difference to somebody. So yeah, and I wanted my partner's memory to be about something that was more than just money. So we're asking people to sponsor me an act of kindness, and obviously the aim is 500 this year. It just seemed like something that is more powerful than any sort of money that I could raise in his memory, really. So, and the ripples go out, for every act of kindness, it just goes on and it goes on, and it spreads out into our communities and society as a whole, when we consciously are kind.
Nala, give me an example, if you will, of a random act of kindness that somebody listening right now could take on.
Um, well, it's just so many. Supporting, we have a particular issue with loneliness, particularly in our rural areas, and if you can research that. Um, there is support that you can give to the elderly and going and visiting. Those are quite big things. If you want to just do small things, there's
Mm.
lots of people that are doing things like litter picking, opening doors for people and saying, I'm going to make sure that I smile at everyone today. There was I last year I cycled across America 3,000 miles, and there was a video for every day that I cycled across. There was a video produced of my trip, and the people who were watching it said, I just smiled more at people because I was watching the videos and I was impacted to think, yeah, I need to be consciously kinder. So many things: homelessness, taking things to homeless shelters and supporting in any way, going to doit.org.uk, which is a volunteer site if you want to start doing volunteering. It produces great hormones, for you, all positive hormones when you're helping somebody else out. So it's really just a win-win, especially when you go for those big things like volunteering for charities, and you're doing more than just putting your hand in your pocket, but you're really supporting them and understanding what the charity is doing. So yeah, it's like so many things.
Nala, you are passing through Wiltshire, what, towards the end of this month?
Yeah, I come through Wiltshire on the first, second, third, and fourth.
So
Yes.
very, very early March. Maybe we can catch up with you then and hear how the trip's been going so far.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely love that. That would be brilliant. I
Let's
would
do
love
that.
it.
Let's get it in the diary. We'll do that. And we wish you well with this. The mission is Sunshine People. Nala Summers on BBC Wiltshire.
So then what happened after that? So then I left there, and we have family friends who I've come to stay with this evening just in Swanage, really fortunate. And even walking those 2 miles that I had to walk to get to here, I got lost. And it started to get dark, so I started to kind of cut through some parks and stuff. Um, yeah, and that proved interesting. And I did think, I definitely need to be checking my maps more. So that was a good learning early on. So today I will be going off, and I'm really excited about today because it's going to not quite follow the coastal path, but I am going along the coast. So from Swanage to Weymouth today. So locked up. I think I've 3 or 4 miles only of the 500 miles so far. And I will keep a tally of how many miles I'm doing. So yeah, thanks so much for all your support. I hope you enjoy the updates, and and I'm sure they'll get more and more interesting as it gets tougher. Thanks, guys. Bye.